Heavy Reaper attack. There's activity across most of the planet.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum. The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shepard, that's my home down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle and let's do this. Liara, do you have anything more on this artifact?
These coordinates the counselor gave you are for the Temple of Athame. My mother took me there once. It's several thousand years old. And for some reason, it has classified government funding.
Sounds like we're on the right trail.
What if we're too late? My people are dying down there.
Your empathy is a weakness. You must numb yourself to loss.
The Thessia took you to this temple?
I was just a child. I thought it was a history lesson, but now, maybe there was more to it.
What do you mean?
I went digging through her old files. She had heavily encrypted records on this place, some dating back centuries. I still can't crack most of them. Whatever's going on, it's well hidden.
I've studied your old mission reports. Your mother was indoctrinated.
Yes, we had to kill her.
Yet it did not stop you from fighting. As I said, steel yourself. Many more lives will be lost.
We can't ignore that people are dying. The Reapers may not have mercy, but we do.
It is their indifference that gives them power.
Then let's show them there's another way.
This can't be happening. My home.
There's no time to mourn. We're exposed up here.
Let's get down.
Understood.
You must be Commander Shepard! Lieutenant, Outpost Tychus is running out of ammunition. We all are. Tell them to make every shot count. Eastern perimeter reports they've been breached. Where are the reinforcements? This is Task Force Fedora, requesting reinforcements at Quad 091. Situation urgent.
I can't feel anything in my legs.
What about now?
It's not from my waist down.
Getting weaker.
What if I'm paralyzed? That's not going to happen. You saw what happened.
Keep that barrier going.
I can't end
I
up
can't
like
keep this up forever. Just hang in there. We got another way.
relax.
I can't hold on for long. Don't stop.
There's nothing. Safe. No, but I let you.
More enemies on the bridge.
Right.
If you wish.
Commander, we heard... The barrier's been breached! Commander, we'll talk later. Get on that gun up there and do some damage! Somebody better get on that gun! Enemy targets on the bridge! I want that gunship prepped and in the air. Plot that hole! We're on it! Someone get me a location on our snipers.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, I'm Lieutenant Curran. We've been told to expect you. My orders are to hold this grid at all costs. Shore up the barrier! But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people out of here.
This is important. We need your help.
Well, unless you can give me a good reason to stay, we're not dying for a field of rubble.
What exactly were you told about me?
Nothing but your name. Mission details were classified, which just means we'll die without knowing why.
This comes from the highest levels of your government. They can't risk a leak.
Standing here dying 3 at a time is risky too. Care to give us a reason?
We're after a relic inside the temple. It's important.
That's what this is all about? One of our outposts has been trying to reach the scientists over there, but we lost contact. Get that gunship moving! Now! I'm sorry, Commander. If your relic has lasted this long, it can wait a little longer. I've lost enough people today. I'm pulling the rest of them out.
No! I sense you the lineage of a leader. A warrior's skill and cunning. They are strong in your genes. But you've grown tired of them. You're exhausted by defeat, and now you worry you don't have the courage left to go on.
By the goddess, are you...
Find your resolve. This war can end if you do.
He knows what he's talking about.
I don't doubt it. This is Lieutenant Curran. Hold your positions. I want a path carved to the temple. Outpost Tychus, we've got people coming your way. Let's make sure the galaxy knows the war was won on Thessia. Make it count.
I was here years ago. To see the city burning like this is...
It can be rebuilt. Just worry about the next 20 meters.
As you wish. On it.
Watch it!
This has to end.
Draw straight from your aim. It will keep you alive.
Remember that, because here they come. Staggered approach! Try to use cover! Push them back!
That was the last one.
Then move! Get off the bridge!
Of course. On that building, we've got fire support! No! Damn!
Keep your focus, Leon.
Those things are slaughtering my ego!
Now face their loss.
Scatter and take cover!
Got it.
Watch the edges! Don't let them get around us!
What's the perimeter?
They just won't stop! Right away!
More of them ahead!
That door ahead looks like our way out of this mess.
Another mutant in the story! Hey, good fight!
Keep up the pressure! All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Yes, Commander.
ramp here, Shepard. Might be our way through.
We should move. The scientists may not live long. We should move. The scientists may not live long. We should move. The scientists may not live long. We should move. The scientists may not live long.
I still can't face those things. My own people.
When we fought the Reapers, they turned our own children against us.
I can't imagine that.
They assumed we would hesitate to kill them.
Did you?
What answer would you prefer?
None. Let's stop talking about this.
Yes, Commander.
Above us!
First time, my people instead of believing in devils, they changed their minds when the Reapers arrived.
They're sorry. We might be able to reach them.
The Reaper is moving on. One less. We get to kill.
This is Specialist Kayla. Specialist Enable was just killed by enemy fire. No sign of him yet.
What's your situation?
Enemy forces have tripled in strength. I'm waiting. Shepard will drive. Watch your head!
How long can you hold out?
Now that you're here, as long as it takes. You really win this war.
We get to that temple and the Reapers are history.
That's the hero over here. And let's do some damage.
It's the kill zone!
in the clear. Let's get out of here. Toward the Reaper! It's a way out of here!
You have an interesting concept of escape.
No choice! Right. Right. Never ends.
The hell it won't. We get to this artifact and we can all wake up.
50,000 years later. Acknowledged.
This can't be the last I see of Thessia. We need to get to the temple, Shepard.
We're trying to reach Outpost Tychus.
You're looking at it!
What about the rest of your squad?
They're all dead! We tried punching through to the scientists, but I'm all that's left.
What about reinforcements?
We had gunships flying support, but things got too hot with that Reaper. They can't chance it.
I know it's rough, but I don't see another way in without their help.
Have I told you how much I hate this war? Talon Swarm, this is Outpost Tychus. Is there anybody left on this frequency? We're in need of immediate air support. Commander Shepard is here.
Copy, this is Talon 1. I'm on the way. Talon 5 inbound. Ground targets confirmed. Weapons are hot. Light 'em up. Talon 1, watch the jamming! Target acquired. I'm hit! The stabilizer blew out! This is Talon 5. Whatever you're gonna do, you better do it now.
Go, Commander! I'll cover you from here.
Commander Shepard, I've got your back. Let's get you into that temple.
time we go to war, maybe the Alliance can spring for air support.
Move! Now's our chance!
Of course, Commander.
Watch out, more hostiles ahead.
Commander! More of the Dead are attacking!
Bogey incoming. Hang tight while I shake him.
The Reapers have air support too! We need the final round!
Keep your head down and give them everything you've got.
Talon 5, back in position. Let's punch a hole.
There she is!
You're almost there, Commander. Keep it up. I'm in trouble. My shield's just took damage. Talon 5 going down. Repeat, Talon. Ah!
So much sacrifice. We have to make it worth something.
Yes, Commander.
As you wish. There were 5 billion Asari when this war began.
I wonder how many we've lost today.
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
It appears the temple has been barricaded.
Let me take a look. It's military-grade encryption. I think I can override it.
Do religion and military always mix among Asari?
No, this is unusual.
Especially since few still follow the Athame doctrine.
It is done.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Something is wrong. Your scientists should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for. I'm guessing these are the scientists. What about this one?
A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. I doubt this is it. It describes Lucen, Athame's guide who taught our ancestors about the stars.
If you only knew.
Another page from the Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
If you only knew. It's strange. The Reapers killed the scientists, yet the security barrier was active when we arrived.
What do you know about this?
A fragment from the Codex. It's not what we need. It describes how Athame's guide Janiri gave my people seeds. He taught them the seasons so they could grow crops.
Amusing, what you choose to believe. Their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
The goddess Athame herself. It's a relic of the old faith.
Then why does Athame speak Prothean?
What do you mean?
There is something here. I can sense it.
In this temple? I admit it is strange this place has been so well preserved. Though Athame does have great historical significance, we once believed our gods were separate from the world, looking down on us. There is a universal energy.
There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
The answer is obvious. Power and influence. Your people are hoarding the knowledge of my race for their own gain.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
This temple is thousands of years old. Time enough to make serious progress.
That doesn't make it true.
Even a small amount of data would give your species an edge. Or are you insulted that your government didn't involve you?
Leaving behind this sort of information was a mistake. We never really earned it. We just decoded it.
No species has enough time to earn it. The Reapers always destroy them. Without our knowledge, you would have no hope of winning this war.
Well, if it is true, the Asari should have shared this knowledge. We might not have been in this mess if they had.
You don't know that, Shepard. We don't know what's going on here.
I know we don't have much time to find out.
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
I do. The activation process has begun.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharos years ago.
Or it could be the Prothean standing next to you.
Keep searching. There have to be more connections nearby. No connection here.
The end of the war is near. Find what we need, finish the Crucible, and vengeance is complete.
I can't believe this whole temple is a front.
Best place to hide a secret is out in the open.
They've been extracting data from it for centuries. I never knew.
Let's hope it doesn't take us as long. I'd say that one counts.
It seems each connection provides more power to the beacon.
Asari are observant.
Was that sarcasm?
And easily confused. There is nothing useful here. It's gaining power. It's still not complete. This confirms the Asari owe your superiority to my people.
And you owe the Mass Effect relays to the Reapers. How did that turn out?
So you do bite. Good. We'll need that.
Doesn't look like a connection.
Your people hid them well, Asari.
Keep searching. There have to be more connections nearby.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Something is wrong. Your scientists should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for.
What's this?
The goddess Athene's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry. Our ancestors were probably misinterpreting a meteor shower.
It was an asteroid strike. We deflected it.
You mean the Protheans? But that would imply Athene.
Is not what you believe her to be.
Just keep looking. Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athene's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors.
They were a race called the Ouroboros. Thessia had vast resources. We protected you from them.
Are you actually suggesting that the Protheans intervened in our past?
It's more than a suggestion. I find it strange your scientists would abandon their own planet.
They wouldn't. That's Athene's sword, not our artifact. I don't think that's the artifact.
What about this one?
A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. I doubt this is it. It describes Lucen, Athame's guide who taught our ancestors about the stars.
Your species was deemed to have potential. A pity you didn't live up to it.
We looked at that one. A page from the Codex.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Athame's servants who walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge.
And you don't see the resemblance? He was no servant of an imaginary goddess. He was Prothean.
I'm almost positive that's just a sculpture. Another page from the Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
That gift involved years of genetic research.
This is almost too much to take.
What are we looking at here?
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers. I don't think this is the artifact.
Another one of your myths that somehow looks Prothean.
What you're implying, it's staggering.
We were here in the beginning, watching you grow. Athame was us.
I'm guessing these are the scientists.
It's the goddess Athame again.
You can still believe that, but it won't change the truth. I believe we are missing something.
This appears to be just what it looks like.
What do you know about this?
A fragment from the Codex. It's not what we need. It describes how Athame's guide Janiri gave my people seeds. He taught them the seasons so they could grow crops.
We didn't want you to starve. We aren't making any progress. I think we should examine those scientists.
Doesn't look useful. That's Janiri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
He was no servant of an imaginary goddess. He was Prothean.
I still don't think that's the artifact. No, I don't think that's it.
How about this?
It's more from the Codex. Doesn't look promising. It describes how Athame taught our ancestors mathematics.
Before that, you could only count as high as your toes. We took pity.
I still don't think that's our artifact. I don't think that's the artifact. That's a Thame's sword, not our artifact.
Their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
It's a Thame. Her image became more like ours over time.
You mean your ancestors tried to hide the truth?
I'm still not willing to believe any of that's real.
Then why does a Thame speak Prothean?
What do you mean?
There is something here. I can sense it.
In this temple? I admit it is strange this place has been so well preserved. Though a Thame does have great historical significance, we once believed our gods were separate from the world, looking down on us. There is a universal energy.
There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
The answer is obvious. Power and influence. Your people are holding the knowledge of my race for their own gain.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
This temple is thousands of years old. Time enough to make serious progress.
That doesn't make it true.
You can't keep denying reality, Asari. Even a small amount of data would give your species an edge. Or are you insulted that your government didn't involve you?
Leaving behind this sort of information was a mistake. We never really earned it. We just decoded it.
No species has enough time to earn it. The Reapers always destroy them. Without our knowledge, you would have no hope of winning this war.
If the wrong people had gotten their hands on this, who knows what could have happened.
If it is true, I'd like to think my government was at least careful about it.
But maybe too careful. No one's left to tell us how this works.
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
I do. The activation process has begun.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharos years ago.
Or it could be the Prothean standing next to you.
Keep searching. There have to be more connections nearby. No connection here.
The end of the war is near. Find what we need, finish the Crucible, and vengeance is complete.
I'd say that one counts.
It seems each connection provides more power to the...
There is nothing useful here. It's gaining power. It's still not complete.
Doesn't look like a connection.
There has to be another one around here.
Yes, keep looking.
That isn't what we need. This isn't a connection. Your people hid them well, Asari.